Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Christy from Christy Planning Out. Today we are doing a plan with me on the week of April 28th through May 4th. Okay, so we know that I have been behind, extremely behind with posting my Hobonichi Weeks spread. Um, Last week I did plan for the 21st, but I didn't get it up to the 24th. So I don't know. I had to get my life together. Um, Honestly, I do keep track of everything in my other planners, but I just feel like I've been off kilter with trying to get this information, getting these videos done ahead of time, or getting my week set up ahead of time. So hopefully we'll shoot for the best with next week, but here we are. Okay, so I have pulled, because I don't have a kid, and I'm gonna keep it simple and keep it short. Some healthy eating emojis, some meal prep stickers, and some small, tiny doodles that I haven't used for the year with Coffee Monster Co. All these items are Coffee Monster Co. I wanted something simple that I can do quickly and still feel like I accomplished something. So I'm going to start off with some grid washi that I already have out, and I'm going to layer that up. We're going to do a quick video and see how fast we can get this done. I just want to be able to have this documented. Um, I like seeing my pages complete. It's not like a real big deal if I don't, but I'm still in the week, so I can manage to try to put something down on paper. I mean, I'm okay with that. It's like allowing yourself grace. I had some things come up this week that prevented me from doing it earlier in the week, but you know, adulting is hard sometimes. It's just things happen without being planned. So yeah, this is why we were at Thursday just planning it out, and I'm being real and transparent. There's no fluff to who I am. If I don't get a chance to do something the day I'm supposed to, I will still work hard to complete it, especially if it's something that I do as my own hobby. So I hope you all are having a wonderful week. Today is May 1st, and we're doing let's see, May 1st, and it is a Thursday. It's almost the end of the week, and I am more than ecstatic about the week coming to an end. So I know for me, I got off work late today. Um, just just a lot of things. Doing a lot of extra tasks, and it's taking its toll or causing my day to be a little longer than that I wanted. But I'm gonna try to get under control. Today was the first day with these additional tasks, and so I see some issues that came up, and I'm gonna try to prevent them next time around. But hey, you're gonna do what you're gonna do. I'm not gonna pressure myself to make myself sick about it. I'm just gonna do the best I can and know that I did the best I can. Okay. So I'm in finance, and it's really important to take your time with the things you do touch. You can't mess up. So I'd rather go slow and correct than fast and wrong. Okay. So I quickly put down some washi tape at the top and the bottom. And this is all Coffee Monster. I have a lot of Coffee Monster. I start purchasing Helen shop about 2 years ago, and in very short 2 years I acquired a lot of things. So that's why I'm trying to be intentional with using all the things. So we're going for a different look today. I think I like switching it up. So okay, so I'm gonna stick this headers. This is from the sunrise to sunset. I think this was last year's planner anniversary release theme. I didn't get to get this year's planner theme. Um, But I'm okay with that. I just not realizing I covered up this 28th. Let me take this up because I don't want my days coming. I can't tell what day it is when I look back at this. So let's, and that's why the header didn't fit. Let's move that around. Fix that. Let's see. And so it's going to be a little further down than the other washi. Let's turn this around. Let's see. At least this is the thinner washi tape thickness. The thinner washi tape that is not vinyl and sticks instantly. Well, once you get it on there, it's on there. But you have a little wiggle room. So I'm going to cut the top off of that because I value my real estate space more than just the sticker topping. I mean, I wouldn't ideally cut the washi tape as a major design like that, but I just wanted to be able to use my space accordingly. So let's see. Now we can raise this header up, and we're gonna go back and forth from one side to the other, so it won't be too busy. So let's stick that right here, and we put that one over there, and we're gonna go back over here to the other side with this one. Stick this over here. Okay. Move this one. This is May 1st. I'm really excited about the month of May. This year is flying by, and if you had a chance to watch the monthly setup, I talked about my daughter asking me to join her in the 75 soft challenge. So today is the first day, and it's exciting, but the most I'm concerned about is the 45-minute workout every day. I walk normally, but I don't necessarily work out. So it's funny because when my daughter was telling me about it, what kind of exercises I could do, my husband's like, remember your mama's almost 50. She can't be doing the same workout that you do. You're 27. So you need to make sure you give her stuff that she can do. I said, okay, well, tell me how you really feel. But all jokes aside, I know I can't do the same workouts that she necessarily does. I can't jump into them because I've had some back injuries. Well, I have some things going on with my back and my knees, so I have to be mindful of that. Okay, so I highlighted the dates. I'm not covering them up. I just highlighted. I'm keeping it simple. I'm going to use a marker and put the little dots here so that I can keep up with breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's the usual. Every week I track what I eat. And so we're just finding different ways to do that on paper. We find different ways to keep track of it in the weekly spread. So I went from one extreme to the other, like a lot of decorations, then not so many decorations, and then having trackers and not having trackers. So last week I did do a lot. I did 4 rows. This week I'm going to do something different too. I'm going to use these sides for the meal tracking, and then these sides to just uh, uh, keep in mind how I felt, and then write down my steps. The weather I can still do over here, which won't be an issue. Let's see. Let's take a milder color. I think I like this green, and run this here to separate the left and the right. And then we just draw these across here and put the weather in. We're almost done with the week now, but we're still gonna fill it in because I like tracking that with things. I'll tell you, Monday morning when I was on my way to work, driving to work, I went outside and got in my car, and as I was driving, literally driving down the street, I had my window cracked because it was maybe like it was in the low 70s, and so I had my windows down a little bit. And as I was driving to work, my head began to hurt extremely bad. By the time I showed up to work, I had a full blown headache, and I know it was from the pollen. That's how much pollen we're having right here in the RVA. Oh, it's getting the best of me. So I had to take some Tylenol as soon as I got to work, and then maybe an hour or two later, about an hour and a half later, my head eventually stopped hurting. But it was definitely the amount of pollen that was sitting on the cars, sitting on the ground, the leaves, the plants and stuff. So it was not fun. And I was so happy the headache went away. So let me look at the weather for these days and write it down at the top of the week so that I won't lose track of the information I'm trying to keep up with. And so, all right. So Monday, I'm gonna write these in. I'll be right back. So yeah. So I have the weather in there. Took care of that. Now we're gonna take care of some other things that I like to track, and we'll be done with this. So um, the main thing that that's important to me at this point in my life right now is what we're eating. What am I consuming? What am I eating? Um, and lunch, and if I'm doing it properly. So let me put this here. Stop. I'll put that up here. And so put that over here. I realize some of these things I am not consistent with, and I need to do better. So I just want to put little reminders to myself and go back to the basics. Sometimes you can get tired of the same old. So I try to switch it up, and that's that's where that's where having a good plan comes into place, so you can be prepared for those weak moments. It's not always easy, but just keep trying. It's progress, not perfection. So it's really difficult sometimes. My husband is a chef by trade, and the weakness is in when he wants to cook something that is not falling into that category. So we have to remind each other of when we really need to buckle down and do what we're supposed to do with far as eating. Yeah, it's not always easy, but I try to stay reasonable and know making the right decisions on what you're eating and cutting out the carbs and things. So I'm going to put what's for dinner up there at the top. Now, after I put the deco down, I put my stickers where I've used what's happening, what's the meal plan for this week. I've also put a space for lunch, and I'll add that sticker, keep it balanced there. And let's see, lunch. All right. Then let's see. I have these stickers. There's some little radishes. I think those are cute. I just want to put some decor. Just wanted it to be fun this week and add some different things. Oh, they have ice cream and all that. I don't need that. Let me put the healthy stuff like the tomatoes. Definitely don't need ice cream and cakes and stuff. It's hard. I've been trying to find recipes that are low carb, low sugar. I found a few, and I'm waiting. I'm going to do some tomorrow and make some. I think they're going to be pretty good. So I'm excited about trying those recipes. But the point of it is to have those things ready when you open the refrigerator and ready to grab versus the same if you were to have cookies or chips readily available, is to have that same type of healthy food, healthy options available. That's my plan. Okay, so we're still doing a protein in the morning, protein coffee. And that is a daily for me. That's what I use to curb my appetite so I'm not snacking. Um, I'll make it all the way over here. Today I had a salad with a um, ham and a boiled egg on it. For dinner, we had Philly cheesesteak wraps. They were good. Um, they're pretty quick to make too, and we had enough for leftovers. Um, Yesterday, I had a no, I had a yogurt for lunch, and I had a salad. I had a yogurt for a snack and a salad for lunch. Last night, I ate. What did I eat? Oh my goodness! Oh, I had chicken with with a sauce, but I don't remember if I ate anything else with it. I had some nuts, but I'm not write that down. On Tuesday, I ate out. So this was a cheat day. Lord, it was a cheat day. Chicken and fries, and I know I wasn't because I was kind of stressed. I hate when I had stress eat. I had a salad and a burger for dinner. I'm working on it. That's why I really need to lock in on this meal plan. Um, so lunch snacks. I didn't pack a lunch Monday and Tuesday. So the idea is to make sure that I pack a lunch every day and stick to it and make sure I'm bringing it in. Roasted vegetables and sausage, and then fruit. I think the decision I made this week, I want to purchase a smoothie blender, a smaller smoothie blender that will allow me to just to make smoothies. I have a bigger Ninja that that is the big heavy duty one. I've had them for a while, but I want one that's small that won't be so cumbersome to pull out. And then I can take a smoothie with me every day to work, or have a smoothie every day with fruits and vegetables, because it's quick and it's easy to get all of it in. So I've been saving smoothie recipes, and I've been pricing smoothies. So I think I'm going to pull the trigger tomorrow and order me a smoothie machine. I'm trying to avoid buying big stuff because we're moving, but I think that's small enough to just place in there. I think that's all the updates I'm gonna do because this video is getting long. But I do have, I'll fill in my little mini journaling, mini how I'm feeling, how I'm doing after I end this video. I put my dates in. Dinners, there'll be a repeat what's over here, and then write out for Friday through Sunday over there. But this is, I think, is a good start, even though it's in the middle of the week. Um, I think it's a good plan to get started, and it keeps the momentum to make sure I don't fall off. I appreciate you stopping in, watching, hanging out with me as I decorated my health and wellness, mental health tracking fitness planner. Hobonichi Weeks. It's a lot of things. It's lots of things going on here. But if you like my content, I would appreciate if you subscribe, and if you don't mind, hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when a new video is released. I appreciate you, and see you in the next one.